Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? CheFPV here, Troy, ATXRC Productions, all that stuff. Find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. But check it out. It's mail time, and we got some interesting stuff today. I'm going to try to breeze through it real quick. But let's just say in these packages, including this very large package, we have essentially an entire system for my new boss over at 500 Below, Bill, to get into FPV racing. Now, one of these items is from a legend here in Texas known as the Gars, or Garza, Chris Garza. An amazing FPV racer in this box has shipped me his no longer used Fat Shark goggles for a very good price. Help him out, help me out, and Bill will be using those. And we will also be doing a more extensive series of content, maybe on my channel or maybe somewhere else, on Bill learning how to fly FPV using everything in this box, which we will get to in a minute. But first, we will get to, from our good friends over at LD Power. I've talked to them a little bit, talked about possibly doing some local distributing and vending here on parts. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into that still right now, but they did ask me to take a look at and allow me to review Man, I did not expect all that. This LD Power. Wow, it's all pretty much in Chinese, but whatever. These say they are 2200 kV. We will take a look at them. I thought they were coming in 2300, but we'll see. More importantly, these things are so pretty. I know a lot of guys have seen these. Look at that. It's a sick anodized blue. The coils look really good. Spins great. Pretty weight saving on the bottom. Pre-tinned long cords or medium cords. LD, yep, 2206, 2200 kV. It's an interesting setup. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put them in yet. So, good little packaging, just basic, foam. The box is a little weird, but it's actually kind of cool. And we'll see what's in here. Interesting. Okay. So they actually provide you some banana plug tips and also the receptacles. So they give you the option of wiring these up to where you can pull them off and on. Blue prop nut, nylock, various size screws. It looks like there's 4 of each of about a 5mm and a 7 or 8. Be careful with your screws, guys. There are 4 bags, so just enough for everything. They are flanged lock nuts too, the big heavy steel ones, so those are good. Wow, very cool little setup here. I'm very impressed. Information here. So it looks like they have 2204, 2300, 2206, and the 22, the 19s. 2208s and a 1500 and a 2000. Wow. Those things will pull 30 amps, it says. These here will pull 28 amps, supposedly, on a 503, 5045, 603, 6040. So, interesting. And they definitely are 4S. Yeah, 4S capable, obviously. Definitely, but doesn't go any hard. 4S, it says. Nice, smooth. Coils look good. Magnets look good. I don't know. We're going to have to put those on something real quick. Sorry, I said I was going to make this fast, but I got tied up in the prettiness of those. All right. So thank you to LD Power. Really appreciate it. We will get this built up into something, and we'll see. Here we go. Gars. Man, I really appreciate it, homie. This helped me out in a big way. Got me some goggles that I can get to my boss. Start teaching him how to fly. He has a Mach 25 and a DXS6. We're going to teach him how to fly on that, but this is going to be a little bit more fun. So here we go. Attitude V3s. Doesn't get any better than that for an entry-level goggle, right? So there we go. Fat Shark's up in there. We're doing an unboxing of an unboxing. Let's see what the gauze smells like. No, in all reality, these are almost new, man. I mean, he used them, a decent amount, but they're in great condition. Somebody like Chris, I know, take care of it. So there we go. Even came with the Fat Shark polarized. There we go. Boss man, ready to roll, right? Cool, man. Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate it. Again, just awesome set of entry-level goggles here for somebody just in to see how it's going to work. Done deal. Awesome. Great deal. All right. So, what is this? This is from KumbaCam.com. KUMBA CAM.com. Michelle over there was down at the Drone Expo, the Drone Dealers Expo in Orlando. She talked to Chris Thomas, a bunch of stuff. We had talked about FPV racing and stuff. We did some demos, all kinds of things. Chris told her that I was in town and that I would be possibly interested in doing reviews because she was looking for somebody to review one of her units. Talked to her. We talked about Bill and his position in trying to get into the FPV scene. I said I'd do some, looking at the product, fly the product myself, and then teach my boss how to fly it and give her a lowdown on it. So I already know what kind of to expect, but I just want to tell you that this is a box that if you bought this setup, you're looking at about $7.99 from KumbaCam. I do know what's inside, and I think that it's a great deal and a great price point for everything that you get. This is a complete setup and system to get you technically moving and flying in FPV's flight. So, we'll take a look at what this includes, and that's about it. We're not going to really do too much on this, all right? Not today. All right. Oh my gosh. I did not realize it was going to come. Wow. Bill, look what you got. I did not know about the bag. I promise you. Wow. So I can tell you it's a low-end pro bag, basically, but it's custom colors, and it's got the KumbaCam custom racers. Wow. All right, so it's the Drone Guard CS400. I believe that's a low-end pro product, if I remember. I saw them at the Dealer Expo, too. Michelle. So Michelle had this overnighted, essentially, by the way, too. Wow. That's pretty darn awesome. Bill, you are set up, bro. So let's take a look. What's inside? Now I'm very interested to see how this package. All right. So, wow. Up here already, some props. Standard 5045s and some bullnose. Interesting. Wow. All right. There you go. There's a copter in there. You can see a radio, a charger, and some other stuff. So let's pull it out. That's going to be the battery, a 3S 1300. We're going to have some paperwork, another patch. Doing well with a patch. Oh, you're up. I've been talking about doing patches for a while. So there we go. Copter. There we go. All right. IB6 manual, because you're getting an IB6 charger right here. No need to get that charger anymore, Bill. We got you one. All the cables. And then Turnigy 9X V2. So there's your radio. This is a kind of peels off. Wow. All right. Again, that is a cool looking bag. I've got some cool bags, but that one's awesome. So let's take a look in here because there's definitely got to be something in here, and I assume it is a monitor. Yep. All right. Monitor, a battery for the monitor, cables. They really did a great job putting together this little package and putting it out. I knew again what to expect, but oh, a little battery mat. I knew what to expect, but I didn't technically expect it packaged like this. So, um, Black Pearl monitor. I'll be honest, I've not used one before, but I think you just pull this out. Diversity. Yep, there we go. 7-inch. It's got DVR built in, and I'm not 100% sure, so it's a 5.8, 32 channel diversity, 7-inch with DVR. 480 or 576 in PAL. It's got a 128 meg RAM. Yeah. So, anyways, great little monitor. Pretty much a good standard monitor setup for learning to fly. I will say this is my only thing is I personally don't like teaching or learning flight on FPV. However, on a monitor. However, because this has the shade, it really could allow you to focus and put this kind of close. I think this is a good monitor. If you're gonna do a monitor, this is a great monitor to do it because it's got the DVR, it's got the diversity. More importantly, it's got the shades that you can you can actually build this into a head play style unit pretty easily. But you could at least focus, and it gets you the blinders. So it's my only hang up about the system, but I think it'll be good. Especially teaching somebody like Bill who's very used to the Phantom currently. So he'll be able to look back and forth, which, though it's a distraction and I don't like it, I think it's necessary in his case and some people. So great monitor. Very excited to kind of take a look at it, see how the diversity holds up. Again, packaged awesome. It fits perfect. It goes in there like this. It comes with a patch antenna and a fly sight RX circular polarized. Great combination for diversity. It's good to see this rather than the two duckies that come with the monitors usually. So this is just one way that, KumbaCam is actually trying to distinguish itself as being able to package stuff together that makes sense in a way that's usable and easy to use by a new user. This is not something that they're trying to necessarily market right now to high-end racers. But they're really wanting to break that mentality of a new user can't really get in and get everything they need for a decent price and start to learn. Now, the user itself, it's up to them on the sticks, right? But KumbaCam can definitely get you an all-in-one delivered to your door package ready to go. Charge some batteries, test up on what you need to know, go out there and fly. The copter, by the way, I haven't even looked at it. I'm sorry. It's got its own built-in PDB. It's basically it's a RoboCat, which is a clone or a clone of a clone, but it does look like it's been done in a custom setup, which is pretty interesting. The VTX is nice and up in there. It's under a 3D printed. It looks like kind of cover. The antenna, though, up in the center like that, it's a very flexible antenna, and the SMA, more importantly, is protected by the frame, so it's pretty cool. It's got a single, it looks like, well, no, maybe it's dual, no, RX antenna, so that's cool. It's just custom in there. It's just a zip tie with, our typical use of shrink tube, pretty good. It does have this pretty big 9.9x receiver. I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, to package it with a radio, this is a really great radio to package it with for a user because they can go all kinds of ways with the possibility of adding in the different modules and everything else that you can do. So this technically already has it's a Turnigy radio, so it has a Turnigy module, but you can put a Spectrum module or a different module in it, and that would be something interesting. It's also got a custom 3D printed case around the flight controller, which is a Naze 32. I will say it does have some pretty large screws holding that thing in that could have been cut down. Besides that, though, it's a nice, clean looking frame. Again, I've seen it before at different places, but I think it will definitely hold up pretty well. So we'll definitely take a look at it, get it flying, and have some fun. I really appreciate it, Michelle and Anthony, her tech that puts these things together and is helping her out. We will definitely fly it and see where we go. Until then, guys, fly safe, fly smart, fly for fun, fly FPV, fly CheFPV. check out KumbaCam, man. Doing pretty good.